Once upon a time, in the rolling hills of the eastern Cape province of South, it was July 18th, 1918, a day that would mark the beginning of an extraordinary journey. Nelson, fondly called Rolilala, meaning troublemaker in his native Xhosa language, grew up in the village of Mvezo, surrounded by the beauty of nature and the warmth of his community. He developed a deep love for his homeland and its people. As a child, Nelson was curious and eager to learn. He listened intently to the stories of his ancestors, who had fought bravely against colonial oppression. These tales ignited a fire within him, instilling a sense of justice and a desire to make a difference. Nelson's thirst for knowledge led him to the Methodist Mission School in Kunu, where he received a formal education. It was here that his teachers gave him the name Nelson, a name that would become synonymous with courage and resilience. As Nelson grew older, he witnessed firsthand the injustices and inequalities faced by his fellow Black South Africans under the apartheid regime. Determined to fight for freedom and equality, he joined the African National Congress ANC, a political organization dedicated to ending racial segregation. Nelson's activism soon caught the attention of the apartheid government, and he was arrested multiple times for his involvement in protests and acts of civil disobedience. Despite facing imprisonment and persecution, in 1964, Nelson Mandela was sentenced to life imprisonment for his anti-apartheid activities. For 27 long years, he endured the harsh conditions of Robben Island prison, separated from his loved ones and the world outside. But even in the darkest of times, his spirit remained unbroken. During his time in prison, Nelson became a symbol of hope and resistance. His unwavering commitment to justice inspired people both within South Africa and around the globe. The world rallied behind him, demanding his release and an end to apartheid. Finally, on February 11th, 1990, Nelson Mandela walked out of prison, a free man. His release marked the beginning of a new era for South Africa, one of reconciliation and unity. Nelson went on to lead the ANC and negotiate the dismantling of apartheid, eventually becoming the country's first Black president in 1994. Throughout his life, Nelson Mandela embodied the principles of forgiveness, compassion, and equality. His journey from a young troublemaker to a global icon of peace and justice serves as a reminder that one person can make a difference, no matter the odds. Nelson Mandela's legacy lives on, inspiring generations to come to stand up against injustice and work towards a world where all are treated with dignity and respect.